Looking at this one, it says given 3x plus 2y equals 5 and 2x minus 5y equals 16. And our first step, we are to rewrite in matrix form. And the matrix form is AX equals B. So we're going to have 3, 2, 2, negative 5 times xy equals 5, 16. Yes? Everybody with me? Guys?
Yes, sir.
And then B,
Yes, sir.
the next step we say we will multiply both sides, or sorry, using diagonalization method. I always forget that. Using diagonalization method, and the diagonalization method says that the adjoint of A times AX equals the adjoint of A times B. And we said that for clarity, we're going to put the formula that says D negative B negative C A times A B C D times XY equals D negative B negative C A times the value of the result, which is 15, 16. Remember that this is A, this is B, this is C, and that is D. So yes, so looking at that then, we can see D is the negative 5, B is 2, but I want negative of B, so that's going to be negative 2. Then C is 2, but I want negative C, so that's going to be negative 2. And then E is 3. And then I will put my next one, the original, 3, 2, 2, negative 5 times xy equals negative 5, negative 2, negative 2, 3 times 15 times 5, 16, sorry. Everybody following along? All right?
Yes, sir.
Huh? You with me?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's look at the left-hand side first. So we see first row with first column. So that's gonna be negative 5 times 3 plus a negative 2 times the 2. And that's our first element. Then first row and second column is gonna be negative 5 times 2 plus negative 2 times negative 5. Then underneath, negative 2 times 3 plus 3 times 2. Then negative 2 times 2 plus 3 times negative 5 times xy equals, and we'll leave the right hand side as such for now. We close this parentheses. Alright? So this will give us negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. Negative 2 times positive 2 is negative 4. Negative 2, I'm sorry, negative 5 times 2, that's negative 10. And negative 2 times a negative 5, that's a positive 10. Negative 2 times a positive 3 is negative 6. 3 times 2 is 6. Negative 2 times a positive 2 is negative 4. A positive 3 times a negative 5 is negative 15. So it looks as if it's going the way that we need it to go, and we hope that it does, because you'll notice this gives me negative 19, 10 minus 10 is 0, 6 minus 6 is 0, and this here gives me negative 19, which is a scalar matrix. So we are in the right direction. We just need to see that it works for the next hand side as well. So in the next hand side, we'll say negative 5 times 5, right? Negative 5 times 5 minus 2 times 16. And here we're seeing negative 2 times 5 plus 3 times 16. Hopefully, we get something of great value there. So negative 5 times a positive 5 is negative 25. A negative times a positive is a negative. 2 times 16 is 32. Negative 2 times 5, that's negative 10. Plus 3 times 16, I believe, is 48, I believe. So I will end up having negative 57 and positive 38 on my right. Okay? So I know that this, since it's a scalar times xy, will give me negative 19x, negative 19y times negative 57, 38. Yep. And hence it is at this point where we will equate. So this is already going into the next part, part 4. So we equate left hand side to right hand side. And so we're going to have negative 19x is equal to negative 57, since this and this are in line. And then negative 19y equals 38. Of course, we're going to divide, let's see if I can put it here, divide both sides by negative 19. So divide this by negative 19, this by negative 19, that by negative 19, that by negative 19. So I'm going to have here that x is equal to, well, a negative times, negative divided by a negative is a positive. So I know my answer will be positive. And if I recall correctly, 57 divided by 19 is 3. And then here the 19s will cancel, leaving me with y. A positive divided by a negative is a negative. And I believe that is going to be 2. Questions, guys?